Okay then. I forgot what I was doing last time, but I guess we got out of the pantry, so that's that. This is the exit. It's locked. Alright, here we go. Okay, yeah. Also, I'm gonna record a little differently now. Instead of recording the game window, I'm gonna record the whole screen. Hopefully it won't break this time. Every freaking time it breaks. So frustrating. I wonder how many more escape rooms there are actually. I pretty much explored all of them, right? It's like I go through... Okay, if you have to think about this...
An ambidex gate has been opened.
That was fast.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is every secondary door has 3 places it leads to every time. The gate's been opened?
One of the other teams must have done it.
But the rest of us aren't even back yet.
Dude, why is she always smirking? Well, we can fix that. Come on, let's get moving. Just then. Howdy, partners. Whoa. Did you two just get back?
Yes, we did, but...
Then the team that opened the AB gate must have been the ones who went through the blue door.
That would be Luna, Vi, and Dio.
Of course it's fucking Dio. Huh? Wait. You guys went through a green door, didn't you? Why the hell did you come out of a blue one?
There's an explanation for that, I promise. Just tell me, have any of you seen Quark?
Okay, so that's an explanation. Quark? No, you haven't seen him. Did something happen?
He's gone.
Gone?
On the other side of the green door, we found a room called the treatment center.
Okay, so I didn't go there yet.
We found our key cards and left, but on our way out, he just disappeared.
So you went through the blue door to see if he had gone in there.
No, that's not it. Look at this map.
That's a very strange path. I mean, you can see there are different doors open on the way. Oh. So you go through the green door and the treatment center, and eventually you end up at the blue door.
It looks like there's a pretty big room in the middle there. What is it?
A warehouse similar to the one on floor A.
Yeah.
In any event, we've spent some time searching, but have been unable to locate Quark.
Huh. Well, maybe you went back to the other floor already.
That is a possibility. I will return and see.
I'm going back through the blue door. Figure I'll take a look at the area Luna and her team were searching.
I'll come with you then. They'll get a better chance at finding him with 2 pairs of eyes.
Right. Thanks. Sorry about all this.
I guess there's nothing for it. I'll help look for him.
Me too.
And we'll leave the floor right to you guys.
Right. Let's go. Come on, Clover.
Right behind you.
Then Mioji and I headed through a blue door while Alice, Clover and Kay climbed into the elevator. Oh, for some reason I feel like someone will go into the ambidex room as well. And they won't actually look for Quark. Peck. My Peck's got Pecks! Okay, this is a very strange room. The hell is that? Is it a diamond helmet? What is this place?
It looks like a bunch of hazmat suits, probably for protection against viral or chemical agents.
Why would you need that? So these things keep you from getting sick?
Yeah, that's the idea. We should ask Luna's group about them. They investigated this room first.
Okay, so that's another room I've never seen. Hey, there's another room underneath.
Well, let's have a look then.
Huh. Another room underneath. Okay, that sounded huge. Huh. Damn. He's not here.
Oh, Quark. Where the hell did you go?
Okay, just in the stuff.
I should have kept a closer eye on him. If I'd just been watching.
That manager's face was drawn, the knuckles his fists were white. He was an old man, but until then I hadn't realized how old. Suddenly he looked very, very tired. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find him. Come on, let's go try somewhere else. I put a gentle hand on his shoulder and guided him toward the exit. God damn it, I really want to look up spoilers. Like, I want to know why is everyone here, who is Tenmyoji, and why is Quark going crazy, and why does Tenmyoji care about him so much if he refuses to acknowledge the fact that he's his grandpa. So this is floor B warehouse, huh? It looks just like that one.
That's pretty close, I'll give you that. Couple differences, though. I'll look over there.
The doors are shining? No way. Is that more people coming up? Are these chromatic doors?
Yeah, seems like it. See over here? They've got a box next to them, just like the ones next to the other doors.
I guess they're all white doors this time. Should go tell them.
No, first we look for Quark.
But... look, I don't think he's here. What do you say we head back to floor A for now? Maybe somebody else has already found him.
Alright, let's go.
Where could he be anyway? Like, there's a ton of rooms, sure, but... I mean, it's not like we have hidden nooks and crannies or something. Well, how do you get to the security room? Maybe we can actually access that. I'm not sure. Okay, back to floor A. Oh, hi, douchebag. Douchebag!
Oh, it's just you. I'm guessing you haven't found Quark? I ran into Clover and Alice in the warehouse up on floor A. They told me about Quark and how you're all looking for him.
So he hasn't come back to the warehouse?
Nope. Maybe he just went off to ruminate on a solution to this game. Chewing his cud, so to speak.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, that's what ruminants do, isn't it?
The hell are you talking about? Hey, this is no time for jokes. You should be out there looking for him too.
Why would I do that?
'Cause I'm gonna kill you otherwise.
Sounds so boring.
Aren't you worried about him?
Why the hell would I be worried about some kid I've never even seen before?
What?
For all I know, he's Zero Senior. He could be hiding in some swank little cubbyhole, swirling a glass of brandy and gloating.
I'm gonna drink some brandy, see? Yeah.
Look at all those fools running around.
That's insane!
Yeah, there's...
What, there's no way? Are you sure? Nobody knows what Zero looks like. He could totally be a kid. I warned you, Tenmyoji. I told you it was a bad idea to just swallow everything that little bastard told you.
I trust Quark.
Suit yourself. Just don't come crying to me when it bites you in the ass.
Nobody's ever gonna come crying to you. I grew thick with tension, but before their tempers managed to set it alight, Phi burst into the room. I'm just gonna keep switching between Phi
Sigma.
and Phi. Hi, baby.
Good. You've got Tenmyoji and Dio with you. We found something. Come on, all of you.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb. Did something happen?
Just... you'll understand when you get there, alright?
It's a bomb, isn't it?
Now come on.
Where are we going?
The crew quarters.
Oh, of course it's a bomb. Okay. Alright then. Ah, goddammit, why does the volume keep jumping up and down? I don't understand. And now it's high again. I'm talking at the exact same volume, but it keeps going from really crazy high to just whisper level. Okay, that again, and that again.
No.
And the douchebag is with us. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean he has an alibi, but...
What in the world?
Your bracelet comes off!
There was a roaring in my ears, breathing, heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. The skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Luna was the same. They're dead, both of them. But then everyone had arrived, cramming themselves into a small cabin. Nobody spoke. Silence filled the room, flowing into my ears and throat like cold, blackish water. Wait, brackish? Whatever. A chill shuddered its way through my body. I stood there, frozen, staring at them. I'd seen the corpse before when we discovered the old woman, but this was different. The old woman had always been dead, at least to me, but Alice and Luna, I had known. They'd been living, breathing people less than an hour ago. Reality settled around my shoulders like a thick lead blanket, and my chest felt suddenly hollow. Who found them? My throat felt dry as I spoke. It was a full minute before someone answered.
Clover, I think. When Kay and I ran over, she was just kind of standing there next to the bodies. It was pretty clear they were both dead.
I think Clover killed them.
Can I punch him in the face? Seriously, I just really want that.
Me? Kill them?
You got into a fight with Alice after the AB game, didn't you? It looked like you two knew each other before you ended up here, so maybe you were trying to get her killed. None of us had any connection to her, which means you're the most likely to have a motive for murder. It's easy to see why she would have killed Luna, too.
Okay, he's totally hondo this game.
She probably caught you offing Alice, so you did her in too so she wouldn't rat you out.
So my theory is he and Luna are working together, and the whole reason this game happened is because of him. There's some reason to punish him, and this is why this game happened. I'm not sure about the whole reason, but punishing him is definitely part of it. Stop it, Dio.
And the AB game is a motive too.
What do you mean?
Once someone's dead, they can't vote anymore. That means they'll automatically ally. If your opponent's guaranteed to ally, then that's an easy 3 points.
Who was Luna's opponent?
Me and Dio.
Then that would mean Dio had a motive as well.
Yep. Alice saw him killing Luna, so he had to shut her up.
I like how we don't consider her to have a motive.
Why the hell would I do something like that?
Pay attention next time. You do it to get an advantage in the next round of the AB game.
What kind of cold-hearted bastard kills a lady for a few points?
I'm more interested in Alice's condition than in her killer's motives.
Well, I think this is a handle, so this is a knife again, not a scalpel.
I am as well.
What do you mean by her condition?
Her clothes are barely disturbed.
If it weren't for the knife and, blood, she would look as if she was sleeping.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, maybe she was just killed while she was sleeping.
If she wanted to take a nap, why sit on the floor when there's a bed nearby?
That is a little strange.
It's also not the most comfortable pose to sit in.
But a better question is, would she really be sleeping right now anyway? Hardly seems like a time for a nap.
She was probably put to sleep then.
What? How?
Oh, come on. How did Zero Senior knock all of us out?
Soporil. Oh yeah, that white gas.
So you're suggesting that Zero Senior knocked them out with the white gas, then killed them both?
Yeah. However it happened, one of the people in this room did it.
He is totally the killer, I'm 90% sure now.
Well, maybe not one of the people in this room. I forgot about somebody, didn't I?
Are you talking about Quark?
He disappears and then suddenly there's a murder? I don't know about you, but that seems pretty suspicious to me.
Goddamn it, old man, kill him, please. Like, come on, you'll be justified. I won't persecute you.
Nah, that's crazy. Quark couldn't have done this.
Alright, then why'd he disappear?
There must have been some kind of accident.
Then I might have it backwards. If he wasn't the murderer, maybe he was one of the murdered. Well, that would explain his sudden disappearance, right?
You son of a bitch.
Dio, knock it off. It's going too far.
Whoa, calm down there, big guy. Don't tell me it never crossed your mind.
Big guy.
I just said what you were all thinking.
So he acknowledges with him, the big guy.
Ten minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
Actually, did this ever happen? Did all pairs ever ally?
Alright, time to head for the AB rooms, guys.
Come on, I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh, so you're gonna abstain, huh? That's some good luck for you, Clover. Sigma was paired with Alice. Sadly, it looks like she won't be able to vote during this round. If Sigma abstains, then you'll have no one voting against you. Hey, come on, cheer up. This is your chance to escape.
Escape?
That's right. Right now, your BP's at 6. Sigma's saying he won't vote, so if you choose Betray...
Clover would get 3 points, bringing her to 9.
Oh, hold on there. I didn't say anything about not voting.
Oh, so you are going to vote? Well, you are, right? How exciting.
God, I fucking hate listening to that guy.
Sigma should have 6 BP, just like Clover. That means this next round is a one-on-one fight. If one of them can trick the other one, they'll have enough BP to get out of here. Can't wait to see who wins. Ha! Oh, this is definitely getting interesting.
Right. We should get to the Floor A warehouse, guys. Come on.
Hey, Clover, can you choose ally? We'll be stuck at 6 points if we both choose Betray. But if we both cooperate, we'll get 2 points and then we'll have 8. That means it'll be pretty easy for us to get 9 in the next round. Clover?
Yeah?
I said I want you to choose ally.
Okay. You'll choose ally too, right?
Of course. She gave me a strange sort of absent nod and turned to shuffle into the closest AB room. I wasn't sure if she'd actually understood me, but given the fact that Alice's death was heavy on her, I didn't think there was much else I could have done. I was preparing to enter an AB room of my own when I heard Fee's voice at my elbow and turned.
Sigma, we need to talk.
She just always my elbow. Is that how tiny she's supposed to be? It's kind of adorable. Oh, hey Fee. Sum it up.
How are you planning to vote?
I was just talking to Clover about that. We're planning to both vote ally.
Yeah, I thought so.
Huh?
Listen to me, Sigma. Because Luna's not voting in this round. The vote will default to ally. Her opponent is Dio and me. That means we're pretty much guaranteed to have 9 BP by the end of this round.
You and Dio are going to choose Betray.
Luna's only got 1 BP left. But she's not wearing her bracelet anymore. You saw that, right? That means it won't do anything if her BP goes negative. Well, it's not like it can make her any deader anyway. You have to betray Clover. If you can get to 9 BP, then I'll take you with us.
Wait. You mean you're planning to escape?
Of course. If you don't come with us, you're gonna be stuck here for the rest of your life.
Why? You just wait until everyone's got 9 BP.
I can't do that. You really think Dio's gonna stick around once he's got enough points to split? You gotta make a choice here. The number 9 door is only gonna open once. If you pick ally and Clover does too, then you only have 8 points.
I'm looking at walkthrough right now. If I ally, that's a bad ending. If I betray, I get a good ending. And I get to bomb the activation code.
I promise you Dio's gonna make a break for it as soon as he can. If you want to have any chance of getting out, You need those 3 points. Now.
Okay, it's kind of a strange feeling that I'm basically supposed to always listen to her. She is always right. So if I want to get out, I have to betray Clover.
Right.
Why are you telling me this? How do I know you didn't just tell Clover the same thing?
Talk to Clover? I'd have about as much luck talking to a potato right now.
Come on, she's not that bad.
The truth is, I want you to come with me. I just know that you're important, somehow.
Because we both have Greek letters in our names? You just know, huh? Did you tell Kenny? He's got 6 points right now too, you know.
No, I haven't talked to him. He's playing against Tenmyoji. Tenmyoji's only got 1 point left.
So if he chooses ally, he's going to get penalized.
Exactly.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Now, baby, I'll do what you say.
It's almost time. Remember what I said. You have to choose Betray.
She looked me in the eye until I nodded, and turned and jogged to her door. I mean, we could have always just killed Dio. Then he won't escape. Simple. If Dio is killed, he can't escape. Is Clover really going to choose an ally? She does, and all I have to do is choose Betray, and I'm out of here. No, I promised I'd choose ally, so that's what I'm going to do. But Dio's almost certainly going to have 9 BP after this round. If he gets out, I'd be stuck here forever.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I'll do what she says.
9, 8,
Not
7,
what else, obviously. Damn it, what the hell am I supposed to
3,
do?
2, 1.
I'll do what you want, baby.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
The ground open and stepped out. All around me other AB rooms were disgorging their occupants.
Wait!
Disgorging.
Dio!
His voice echoed hollowly across the room. I followed her eyes to the number 9 door. And to Dio. Dio, no. I shook my head. I had to get to the door.
What are you doing, Dio?
No, he's going to try and open it.
Damn right I am.
But the results!
Like I need to wait for that.
Dio's BP was at 6. His opponent was Luna, and she is... well, she is as she is. Her vote would have defaulted to ally.
All he had to do was pick Betray.
And he'd have 9 points, right?
Excellent answer. I hope you remember to show your work.
But Bai was Dio's partner.
And her BP was the same as Dio's. That means she has 9 now as well.
Exactly. It was 9 the moment we stepped out of the AB room.
Why? Why didn't you stop Dio from choosing Betray?
You got the wrong idea, old man. This wasn't just my decision. We both decided to vote this way.
Is that true?
Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't? Because of you, Luna's BP is -1.
So, what, she's gonna die again? Zero can pump all the poison he wants into her. It's not gonna make a difference now. Besides, her bracelet's already fallen off.
You...
Then why did you try and stop Dio, Phi? I believe I heard you cry out, wait, as he headed toward the number 9 door.
Are you planning to wait for the rest of us? Did you just want to get your BP up to 9 to reduce your own risk?
Sorry, but no. The only reason I stopped Dio is because I needed to know what someone else voted.
Someone else?
Yes.
But that would be...
Well, yes, but I assume...
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
I just want to see a fool. Yep, there we go.
Please direct your attention to the results screen. Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
No. You betrayed me, Sigma.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Why?
Whatever choice did I have?
To keep your promise, you jerk!
I would have kept it, but I can't betray V again.
You liar!
She spoke Latin to me. You know how scary that was?
You're a coward! You don't care about anybody but yourself!
Okay, yeah. I think this playthrough has something to do with this.
All you wanted was to get out of here! You're horrible! I hate you!
Well, at least you don't have an access time. Wait a minute. Just listen to me for a second. Whatever I did, Dio and Fire were going to get 9 BP. Thought would all have opened whenever I had 9 points or not.
So? All that means is that you picked Betray because you didn't want to get left behind.
No, that's not it. How could we know if they would go get help once we escaped? I can trust Vi, but Dio is different. I didn't know what Dio might do if after they went through the door. What if he turned out to be Zero Senior? So I figured what they were going to escape anyway, I should go with them and make sure they...
Is that it? Is that your excuse?
No, actually my excuse is she told me to, so I'm just gonna do what she says.
Liar! Liar!
Pants on fire!
You're just like Dio! You're a coward!
Not just like him, come on. Don't insult me like that.
Whatever.
You can call me a coward and an asshole and whatever, but don't call me Dio. That's just...
Just fine. I was stupid to trust you.
Chloe. I heard a clang and turned. Well, it's the first time I see it open. I wonder what happens. I mean, it does open pretty slowly.
Sorry. I went ahead and opened it. Gonna have plenty of time to watch soaps on the outside, so I didn't feel like I needed to stick around to see how this little drama played out.
Why are you such a piece of shit?
Dio!
Dio!
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, shall we? Why so serious?
Oh,
This really isn't the time for hesitation. You both crossed a line you weren't supposed to cross. You betrayed your friends. Am I right? I'm right.
wait, have you friends?
But you didn't have a choice, did you? You had to survive. Isn't that the way an animal thinks, though? Don't get me wrong. I see the logic, but it's kind of animal logic. Still, you made your bed. Now you gotta lie in it. If you're gonna be an animal, be an animal. Own it. The losers, the weak, throw them away. That's how nature works, my friends. That's life at its most pure. You get me? Now come on, hurry up and...
You know, last time I tried to escape, I got my ass kicked. Why doesn't that happen to him?
The number 9 door has been opened.
Oh, you announced that. Nice.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Well, stay if you want. No skin off my back. Anyway, I'm out. Peace!
Wait! God damn it, Dio!
Tenmyoji leapt forward. Dio faked left and dashed right, slipping around Tenmyoji through a door.
3, 2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing.
Let's go, Sigma!
But
Shut up! Just do it!
okay, ma'am. I looked at her slightly confused. Before I could respond, her hand closed around my arm like a vice, and she held me bodily through the open door. Okay, I haven't seen that yet.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation.
Sigma! Phi!
Well, we can actually hear that. I thought it was gonna be soundproof.
Dio! Open up!
He sounds like Hondo.
Open this goddamn door!
He really sounds like Hondo now. Tenmyoji's voice was muffled by thick steel, but I could still hear desperation and anger. I tried to ignore it. Oh, come on, what's the reveal? What's gonna happen?
Alrighty then. Here we are.
Is that a hallway?
Only one way to find out.
Just as I had guessed, on the other side of the door was a wide hallway. Fortunately, it seemed to stop on a dead end. It took only a second to find a familiar-looking door on the left side of the hallway. I opened it and stepped inside. Oh.
This must be the prep room.
I think I searched this place with Dio and Luna.
Oh, this is probably just another one that looks like it. You really think you would have been able to get something on the other side of the number 9 door?
Hold up. You know about the one on floor B2?
Yeah. I visited with Tenmyoji when we were looking for Quark.
Huh.
So you know that the pressure in here is a lot higher than the pressure outside?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I just say what I'm talking about?
Yeah, elaborate?
The air inside this facility is kept at a higher pressure than the air outside. Apparently, they're doing it to keep the virus from getting in. If you're leaving, you have to lower the pressure until it matches what's outside. This room is where you prepare for all of that. See those suits over on the wall? They keep you from getting infected once you're outside. You have to put one on before you can go into the pressure exchange chamber downstairs.
How do you know all that?
Luna told me.
Really? Wait, why did Luna know all that?
Apparently, it was all in a manual she found in a room we searched.
Huh. Whoa, wait, go back. You said there's some kind of mysterious virus out there.
Well, I wouldn't say it's mysterious. I think it's that Radical 6 thing Alice was talking about. Don't quote me on that, though.
That sounds bad.
Well, we've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's get those suits on and head outside.
No argument here. Let's do it.
Why are we cooperating with him? I climbed into the protective suits in silence and headed down to the pressure exchange chamber. It is just like that room. And quite how the process began. I could hear the soft hiss of air, leaving even through my helmet. There was nothing to do until it finished but wait. And out of nowhere, Dia spoke up.
I never thought I'd succeed so easily.
It took me a moment to realize his voice was coming from a speaker in my helmet. Partly the radio was designed to activate automatically. You been getting out of here?
You're thinking too small. I guess I can tell you who I really am.
Okay, so I had a guess about that. No. No. Blah blah blah. I was able to founder of Free the Soul. That's who I think he is. Just a wild guess. Again, I didn't read anything up. I tried to avoid spoilers as much as possible, but if I had to guess, that's who he is.
What?
You see, the thing is, I'm a hero. I was sent here from far away to save mankind. What? Too surprised to speak?
And I think maybe you should calm down a bit.
We're all excited to be getting out of here, but...
Oh, never mind. You're clearly too small-minded to understand.
We were still going back and forth in the quiet hiss of air escaping slowly. And stopped. The door to the end of the room slowly ground open. We walked through it to find ourselves in a nearly identical room. After 2 more decompressions, the last door finally opened. I stepped outside and gasped. The dark landscape like none I'd ever seen lay spread out before me. Couldn't help but stare. What the hell?
Looks like a desert.
I can see that. Question is, which desert?
Don't know. I can tell you what day it is, though.
Huh?
Look, the moon's red. See? This must be a total lunar eclipse.
Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that in the lounge.
During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is entirely covered by the Earth's shadow.
Do you remember that? Is it the lounge? Read the pantry? This playthrough is what I'm curious about. Let's just not
That doesn't
pantry it
mean
for
the
now.
moon just disappears or turns black, though. It actually reflects light that's passed through the Earth's atmosphere. But this makes it appear to be red. Essentially what's happening is that the moon is reflecting the sunset. Do you remember when the next total lunar eclipse was going to happen?
Yeah, December 31st this year, so New Year's Eve. That's what the magazine said, at least.
Well, there you go.
Saturday, December 31st. Shit, if I get grabbed Christmas morning, then that means I've been here for 6 days.
Looks like it. We should get to the nearest town.
Okay, and where would that be?
There has to be one around somewhere. Even deserts have some towns, whether they're in the Mojave, Sahara, or Gobi. It's not what I'm worried about, though.
What are you worried about?
Forget it. Doesn't matter right now.
Oh, come on. Tell me. Curious now. Possible as it might seem, I could have sworn I heard her frown.
I'm worried about whether or not there are any survivors. If Alice was right about the virus.
Are you saying humankind might be extinct? What the hell? No way, that's impossible. Whole species could just die in 6 days.
I hope it's not the case, of course, but there's the possibility. Whatever. We should get moving. There are still 4 people stuck in there, including Quark. We need to find help and come back for them.
Okay. Turned to take a step. There was a rough crackle over the radio and the sound of someone falling. I turned back to see a thigh on the ground. Hey, are you alright? What happened? I don't know when helped lift her back up. She fumbled for a second, then clambered to her feet.
Where are we?
Her voice was low and rough. Huh?
I see. This timeline.
Branching timelines, man. Okay, so that's explanation. She didn't respond. I was about to begin more irate line of questioning, then she suddenly grabbed me by the shoulders.
Hey, where's Dio?
Dio? Oh yeah, I haven't seen him since we got out. I'm sure he was with us when I left.
Shit, we need to split up and find him.
Why?
Because he needs to tell me something. Why are you asking me this?
What?
Don't tell me you forgot.
Wait, maybe not. He must not have made this jump.
She wasn't making any sense. Oh my god, it's gonna be like... What the hell's the name of the thing? Alkaber and Taro and Kurisu, whatever the hell her name is.
Damn it.
If you know, you know.
Look, forget about that. Just find Dio. I'm going over to that hill. So you take the other direction.
Okay. She'd already taken off without waiting for my answer. I watched her for a few moments confused before turning and headed off to look for Dio myself. As a desert, where exactly could he be? It's not difficult to look around. Damn, don't see him anywhere. Where the hell did that guy go? I was looking around trying to decide where to go next, when I heard them. Signal must have degraded, but I could still make out a few words.
What the hell are you doing? Answer me, Dio.
My voices were catching in and out, but I heard that last word clear as day. Dio. Sounded like Fika found him. Turned around and took off in her direction.
Is that a transmitter?
Transmitter?
Let's see. Phone home, huh? Bet free soul's anxious from you.
How do you know that?
I know everything about you. I know you're the Myrmidons.
Okay, so yeah, I was right. At least partially. Transmission was getting clearer. I had to be getting closer.
Never mind that. I need to ask you something. What's the password for the number 0?
Number 0?
The hell are you, man?
I'm no man.
How the hell can you crack jokes right now?
You haven't given me my answer. What's the deactivation code? Hey, what are you... Stop!
Shit, that didn't sound good. I sped up and quickly crested the hill in front of me. There we are. Stop! I went down the hill as fast as I could, half running, half sliding. With the suits on, I couldn't tell who was who, but I had to stop them. That didn't sound like broken helmets. I clambered to my feet, slightly winded from my ordeal. Suited figure I slammed against lay on the ground next to another one. I moved over to peer through a visor. Dio. His eyes were closed, almost like he was just sleeping. My tackle must have knocked him out.
Thanks. That was a close one.
No sweat. What's this transmitter you were talking about?
You heard, huh?
Yeah.
Well, it's right over there. See that briefcase-looking thing? He was trying to use that to get in touch with somebody.
Where the hell did he get it?
Probably had it hidden somewhere.
Wait, hidden? Are you saying Dio's been here before?
Yeah, probably. My guess is he came here, hid the transmitter, and then snuck into the building.
snuck in. I wasn't quite sure what to make of that, so I decided to take a closer look at the transmitter. He wasn't supposed to be in the game, he took the place of old lady. Oh my god. That's totally the case. There was a screen on the upper part of a bunch of numbers that looked like, well, nothing. What the heck is this? 7815... I'm not reading all this. Is this some kind of phone number?
No, it's too long for that. It's 25 digits.
What is it then?
Don't know. I assume it's some kind of code, but I don't see a key to decode it with.
I heard an odd cracking noise in my helmet. It took me a moment to realize it was a voice. Dio's voice. What's so funny?
Sorry. You guys just had it so fucking backwards I couldn't help myself. You can't find the key to decode it? Well, no shit. The key's right in front of your face.
What?
That's the key. The message is somewhere else. You need those 25 numbers to decode it.
None of what he was saying made any sense to me. Dio, what's going on here? Who are you trying to call with this thing?
What, you don't know? At least one of you is appropriately ignorant. Fine, whatever. Might as well tell you. I don't really have any reason to hide my identity now that my mission's a success. Besides, she'll probably tell you if I don't. Might as well hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
Dio shifted to put his hand behind his head, but didn't bother to get up. I belong to an... why isn't it voice acted? I belong to an organization called the Myrmidons. You've probably never heard of it. Probably never heard of it, cause it's just so obscure. And the hipster in organizations. But there might be a few people out there who've heard of a free soul. If you haven't, well, it's a sacred religious order with over 1 million true believers. The Myrmidons have a kind of free of soul. They do what needs to be done to bring us closer to a new world. Free the soul promises. There are some people who might call us terrorists. Then again, from their point of view, I suppose we might be. We're trying to tear down the corrupt world we've built after all. But when the sun dawns for the first time on our new world, we'll be hailed as saints, holy messengers who cleanse the filth from a dying planet. Not only a handful of people will really become saints. Not even all of the Myrmidons will be guaranteed sainthood. First you have to be raised with the teachings of free the soul from birth. Then you have to be chosen to join the ranks of the elite and achieve great things. Returning from this mission would secure my position. Free the soul is built around teachings of a man named Brother, who founded our order many years ago. His teachings are too profound for ordinary people to understand. But you could say the core ideas of his doctrine are to separate oneself from worldliness, to destroy greed and divorce the soul from the body to cleanse it. Most of all of his teachings, with discipline and devotion, will be reborn as a new form of human. Only this new species will be able to live in equality in a world without war or starvation. Brav was born into a poor family. I've been told he didn't know his father, and he lost his mother at a young age. The only family he had with his younger brother was his younger brother, a boy named Left. They say Brother had a special power, and what he was able to touch the thoughts of other people and see into them. It left him constantly exposed to the filthy greed of mankind. When Brother was 16, Left was found dead. His body was covered in bruises, but the police only made a cursory investigation and quickly ruled his death as a suicide. Okay, this voice is really hurting me. Later Brother would find out that the killer had paid police a massive bribe to keep the truth hidden. He burned with rage, but also found himself immersed in cold despair. Eventually he received a divine revelation. Mankind was thoroughly corrupted by greed. They had to be purified, and a new world created. God had given Bravo his mission. That was when he began to teach others the truth, and at the age of 26 he started Free the Soul. 26. I'm just thinking, does it align with anyone in the previous game? Once the Free Soul was established, he devoted his resources to research on human cloning, so what he could create the new species he'd foretold. He invited to assist him a team of scientists from a research facility in the United States. And a year later the first 10 humans were born. Those 10 were the first generation of Myrmidons. Incidentally, I am from the 4th generation. My DNA comes from the left, brother's younger brother. That means that we all share a face, and we're all given the same name, Left. So K is probably one of them as well, but he doesn't have his memory. That's why his face is different, is hidden, because it's the same. That's why it would be suspicious to reveal it too early. That's my theory. Some people think that's weird, but individuality seems much weirder to me. If everyone looks the same, there's no such thing as race, nor even individuality. With cloning you don't even need different genders. How could you get more equal than that? Still, there's a little random deviation, and other factors can influence a clone's development. I was the best of my generation, so I was chosen to lead the Myrmidons. I was probably sent here because Brother noticed the caliber of my skills. The mission was to infiltrate this facility. When I was given my orders, I thought this was going to be my chance. In all my life, I've only ever been punished for breaking our laws. I've once been punished. It had to do with women. I'd come in contact with someone unclean and I was considered corrupted. Even if I was punished harshly and purified my soul, my dishonor remained. And I wanted to prove my loyalty to Brother, so I was determined to be successful in this mission no matter what. My entire purpose is to be part of the foundation of Brother's new world. Now that I've fulfilled that purpose, for the first time in my life I understand what true happiness is.
Oh, Holy Father, Holy Brother, Holy Master, my sacred mission is at last complete. With these two hands, mankind is saved. I am your will made flesh. In your name, I give thanks.
His voice had taken on an almost reverent tone. As he finished speaking, he made some sort of odd sign over his chest. He shoved his hands away.
I don't care about your goddamn mission. You did this to us. Now we're going to...
She grabbed the rock he'd held over her only minutes ago and lifted it over her head. Faye? What are you...
Shut up! You still haven't answered my question. I'm going to ask you one more time. What is the password for the number 0 bomb?
Bomb?
God damn it! Didn't I tell you to shut up?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, tell me.
God damn it, why is this hot?
What's the password?
She swung the rock down toward Dio's head.
Wait! Okay. Fine. It's not gonna do you any good, though. I completed my mission. What are you gonna do with the password at this point?
Anyway, he basically confirmed that he is the one who installed the bombs. Right? I think.
Not your problem. Just give it to me. Otherwise...
Fine.
By the way, if only we killed him, none of this would have happened, right? Hey, called it!
No skin off my back. The password for the 0 bomb is LXAQNSGDQ.
I tossed the rock off to the side. Why didn't you kill him?
Heard that, right, Sigma?
Huh?
The password. I'm going to try my best to remember it, but I won't know if I manage to until after I make the jump. There's a chance I won't remember anything, so you need to memorize it, just in case. Got it?
Okay, ma'am. I had absolutely no idea what she was talking about, but I was beginning to understand that it was probably pretty important. With that in mind, I repeated a strange series of letters over and over in my head, doing my best to memorize them. Yeah, that. I'm not gonna read that again.
Okay. We're done with you. Let's go.
Go where?
Not sure, but I think he does. Get up.
I grabbed Dio's arm and held him to his feet. He jerked his arm away petulantly and began to walk. Is there a city near here?
Yeah, well, not really a city, I guess. More like a shelter. Some people who survived the disaster live there.
Disaster? What disaster?
Just shut up and follow me. You can see for yourself.
Okay, douchebag. I looked up. Must have been clear night, because there were more stars than I'd seen before. Thought I could even see a band over Milky Way. And in the middle of that field of stars shone a full moon. Giant red orb moving in the center of the sky. Had always been so big. And that's random. I just know it. The fact that they never spoiled is just so bad. They're actually on the moon. That's a spoiler. I remember reading that somewhere years ago, and that just stuck with me for some reason. God damn it, one thing I could have forgotten and I remember it. Like I forgot every single thing. But not that. No, great, great, I can skip anything. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, that was one. There's only 8 more.